Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to Toronto, the most populous city in Canada and capital of the province of Ontario. Toronto here is situated on one of the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario. And here we have the St. Lawrence Market. Going to go inside and start this tour showing a bit of market action. So you can see a cloudy day here, August 8th, smack in the middle of summer, but kind of cool. It is currently about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 24 degrees Celsius. A very pleasant day. So here we go. Let's head inside, see what's for sale in the St. Lawrence Market. Maple syrup, one of the famous products of Canada and loved by all. Who doesn't like maple syrup? So much better than the corn syrup stuff you get at Denny's or whatever. All right, we've got meats, steak, bakery, lots of good-looking food items. So, yesterday I recorded another video walking around Toronto talking about my experiences in Canada. I'm from the US, but I was born in Vancouver because my parents lived there for a couple of years. And then we moved back to California where I was raised. Now, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I'm going to give a little bit of context of why I'm here, where I'm going next, as I wander around. Looks like this is the other end of it already, so not super extensive of a market, but I have lived in Canada previously because I worked in Jasper National Park back in 2008 to 2014, working seasonally as a gardener and front desk night shift. I would work for 4 to 8 months, save up money, and then go off and travel and spend my money traveling, go back and work. Other than that, I've been to Canada various other times, mostly just passing through on my way to Alaska, coming back from Alaska, etc. But I have stopped previously for various visits, going to Montreal, Ottawa, Banff, back to Vancouver where I was born, and various other places. This time I am basically just here because I found a cheap flight on my way back to Europe. So I flew in yesterday, fly out in a couple of days to Dublin, Ireland. All right, that does it for the market. Now I'm going to head in the direction of the iconic image of Toronto, the CN Tower. And so I booked a flight from here to Dublin in just 2 days, day after tomorrow in the evening, so I have all day Saturday as well. And then didn't have an onward flight booked from there, but I just did that last night. to where I was planning to go next, and I'm going to keep that a bit of a surprise. So really looking forward to this country, one that I have been to before, but quite briefly. There is more to see. It is a small country in Europe, and one of the reasons that I'm going there is because it is outside of the Schengen zone. So many of you will know that with a US passport or Canadian and many other nationalities, then you are limited to 90 days staying inside the Schengen area, it is called, which includes most countries of Europe. So you go to Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, Spain, Greece, Italy, Switzerland, etc. And you don't have to show your passport when you go between countries because you are in a borderless area as far as passport checkpoints. But you are limited to 90 days in that part of Europe. And so I have 26 days left as of now, because I was just in Europe for more than 2 months in the spring, that time resets after 180 days. And so I could go back and get another 90 days starting October 14th. But I want to see more of Europe before then. And so one of my calculations for where I'm going next is that it is a country outside of the Schengen area, and so I won't be using up my days, which I am saving for September, when it will be less busy and expensive, because right now in August is peak season. It is insane. It is super expensive, super crowded beaches, etc. And so I will spend August in other countries and then head back into Europe in September. All right. I think that is it right there, CN Tower. Let's get a closer look at it. So I'm back where I was yesterday at Union Station, Canadian Pacific Railway and Grand Trunk Railway. We're a long way from the Pacific, and here we have music was happening. Looks like they're taking a break now. Let's get to the bottom of the CN Tower. So I'm not planning to go up to it and get the amazing views because I've done it before. I was here in Toronto once before, about a decade ago in 2013. Lots of hot dogs. Toronto Blue Jays. What sport? I don't know. I would guess hockey. I wonder if there's a game today. Oh, okay. Baseball. So there you go. CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. I think I will skip the touristy line and paying for it. Going to the top. But the views are spectacular. Looking out over Lake Ontario, which is out there. So let's go try to get a look at the lake. And there you go. Definitely baseball. I guess there's a game today. That would be really cool to see. But another thing that I don't feel like dealing with as far as lines and crowds. Okay. At the bottom of the tower. That is a long ways up. Looks like $47. Yowza. But that is $47 Canadian. That is like $35 or so US. Pretty happening scene here. All right, let's walk over to the lake. See what we see along the way. Definitely very, very interesting people walking around here. Falandafa is good. Steam Whistle, Canada's premier beer. Never heard of it before. Molson is the most famous Canadian beer. This roundhouse complex was built by the Canadian Pacific Railway in 1929 to service the steam locomotives of its passenger trains using nearby Union Station, which I showed. The 32-stall roundhouse featured the most modern technology. Its direct steaming facility was the first of its kind in Canada, allowing a faster, more economical operation and a smokeless environment. English, French. Canada is bilingual because of Quebec, French-speaking province. The coach yards. John Street was one of the largest passenger car maintenance facilities in the vast Canadian Pacific Railway system. So I guess this is the roundhouse. Very cool. A little taste of Canadian history. And another great shot of the tower. Rogers Center. Obviously a baseball field inside there. Steam Whistle Brewing. That is very tempting. We'll plan to find a brew shortly. Pilsner, so going to be like a typical beer. I had a red ale last night. That is one of my favorites, the red ales. All right, now I have to navigate from here, get on the other side of this freeway. And so here we are at the power plant at the Harborfront Center. Boxcar Social. Coffee, natural wines, craft beer, food. There it is. The water. So what is the power plant? Is it actually a power plant, or previously a power plant and now some sort of restaurant or something? Let's take a look. And we have an old pirate looking ship. Look at that. That looks like a fun ride. So, not sure what the power plant is now. Gallery. Oh, okay. Today is Thursday, 11 to 8, but closed. Please use the doors on the east or west side of the building. Okay, admission is free. All right, well, let's take a quick look. You can't repent too soon, for you don't know how soon it will be too late. Here we go. And that AC sure feels good. Water taxi to Toronto Islands. All right, let's wander down this way a little ways. Feel the nice breezes coming off the lake there. The lake gulls hanging out a long ways from the sea. And then decide where to go next. But I am definitely starting to think about finding a pint. I really liked the pub that I went to yesterday. Also, their bangers and mash, which is sausages and mashed potatoes, was really good. Tempted to go for that again. Queens Quay Terminal, established in 1927. More boats here to various places around the lake, I guess. And so I wanted to give a shout out to one of my viewers who I ran into while walking to the St. Lawrence Market to start this video. So Elias was his name, from Greece. He was here with a 1-year Canadian working visa and had been to Vancouver and then here, and has almost a year left to spend. I recommended Banff National Park since he was looking for work. Unfortunately, can't recommend Jasper National Park now because it was decimated by a wildfire just a couple of weeks ago. Really, really sad. Lots of hot dogs to be found around here. But had a nice conversation with him there. Cool guy. All right. Back at the CN Tower, I could just see an elevator just went down. It is getting a little blustery-ish, wondering if it's going to rain. But I have no more specific places in mind that I plan to visit. So I will check my phone, see what else might be relatively close. It is a big city, a lot to see, but I don't want to try to go too far here. So let's see what else we can find. Alright, so I was thinking about what to get for dinner, and the bangers and mash sounds good again, but thought of something else. One of my favorite dishes. It is called bandeja paisa, a Colombian dish. So I thought that I would see if I could find it, and I found a couple of Colombian restaurants, one of which is right down here. So let's see if they got it. And here it is, Badouh. Looking very closed. Okay, maybe it's open. Oh, looks very moody. All right, let's find out. So it looks like they don't have that dish, but I'm going for it anyways. They have some good looking stuff.